leave a comment, alright? So guys, today we're going to be having one of Nollywood's sweethearts. He is fine boy, model, style influencer, a singer, he is an actor, he is, what is all that thing he is again? He's a lot of things, and because of he has been able to put one or two together as being an entertainer, we're going to be talking to him as our guest today, and of course discussing the journey so far as an entertainer. It's no doubt that he is an all-round entertainer. So guys, we're going to be having Chris Okagbue. He came up first as being Good House Research winner the season 8 in the year 2011. We're going to be having him live today, talk to us and sharing the experience so far from year 2011 when he broke into the world of entertainment, and of course now 2020, and of course how he is handling the pandemic. Chris Okagbue is having fun, legit, I can tell you. Apart from, he's always giving us, so Canada Bridge Weeks, I see you, thank you for joining in. So he's always giving us amazing videos back to back on TikTok, and if you're a foodie, you should be in Okegbue's league, because he's doing something by mesmerizing us with amazing meals on his Instagram or on his WhatsApp, and he's doing so well for himself. So we're having Chris Okagbue right here, talking to him, and of course we'll be having the floor open. You could ask questions and he would be willing to answer questions that are reasonable. Yes, so Okagbue has joined in, so let us join. Let's try and add him to come live with us. Yes, Ayobi, I see you. Are you? So let me have my headset on so that this network.
Hey. How's it going?
Alright. You're okay, yeah. What is that?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, come see.
How's the network? How are you?
I can hear you. It's a bit glitchy here and there, but
So that's why I'm trying to connect to my headset. Yes, so that it's direct, very far from me.
okay. Yes, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me? Yes, better. All right, so how are you doing? How was your day?
Same old. Spent my day doing absolutely nothing.
Same old.
I made a couple of...
Nothing like commenting us with TikTok.
I made a couple of TikTok videos.
Tell me about it.
Did a bit of editing here and there. And what else happened to me? Play video games, watch some series, and I literally just got off Kevin's live workouts. Like, I'm out of break because I had to rush in the shower because it started at 7, but I couldn't go till 7. I had to finish like 6:45. Rush to the shower, freshen up a little bit. And I'm here right now with y'all, you know what I'm saying?
I look fresh for the gram again. Oh my God, you know this, alright. So, Chris Okagbue, we're going to go down memory lane.
Okay.
No doubt you're doing well for yourself. Combining being a model, which is the reason why you're still working out at this time and losing breath. An actor, a singer. But let's go down memory lane. It's no doubt that you're royalty. Your dad used to be the king of Onisha, Obi-Wan of Onisha, I'm correct?
Yes.
Yes, so I want to ask a very simple question. Because in the movies that we see, when we see royalty, we always have people that, maybe help them to cut their nails, help them to sell food, all of that. Was it like that for you growing up?
No, it wasn't like that. I still had a relatively normal childhood. I think some of those things we saw it more in the palace. But where I'm from, the king does not even the palace, right? The palace is more like a central for royalty. So whoever happens to be the king at any point in time still uses the same palace. So the palace is more like for ceremonies, festivals, dispute resolutions and stuff like that. So at the palace for special occasions, you get to see this kind of thing. But outside that, we still had like our normal house where we live, and we're just like normal kids. Usually, like the whole professional treatment usually comes around when we're outdoors, maybe like we're in school. But mostly it was a very normal operation. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So it turns out that in 2011 you won the Good Ultimate Search edition. Yeah, no. Before that, what was Chris Okagbue about? What were you doing before you went?
Before Ultimate Search, I was already in the industry. I started modeling in 2004. So I was doing a lot of I got into as a model, so I was doing a lot of modeling from 2004, 5, 6. I think I started acting in 2007, but I wasn't really interested that much. I never really wanted to be an actor. That is public knowledge. Everyone knows that. Also, because of that, I wasn't doing a lot of acting. Just a few here and there. I think between 2007 and 2011 that I participated in Ultimate Search, I think I only did like maybe 2 jobs. But yeah, I was pretty much more known in the modeling industry. I was more established in the modeling industry. I had done a number of jobs. I had been nominated and also won a number of awards. I wasn't very well known in the movie scene because I wasn't close to that at the time. But the modeling industry, I was pretty much like a household name, sort of. So yeah, that was what I was doing before Ultimate Search.
True. Okay. So after Ultimate Search, what was the lesson that you took out? Because it was vigorous. Obviously, the auditions were not here. It was a lot of work. And coming out, emerging as the winner, it would have been a roller coaster of a lot of things. Yeah. What's that thing that whenever I remember, like, this was what the Ultimate Search. This was what I picked up. What was it?
There are a lot of things that I can say I took out of the show, but I think the one that stands out the most is just going into stuff, because I remember going into the show with the mindset of just doing my best. I didn't go into the show with the mindset of winning. Not because I didn't think I had what it was to win. But I felt like it was going to relieve me from a whole lot of pressure. It was basically a take it one step at a time, one day at a time, survive eviction today. Because for every eviction you survive, you get closer to the end. So one thing I've taken from the show is life easy, one step at a time. Don't try to be ahead of yourself because you can only move faster. You can only move as fast as you can. And at every point put in your best. Because your best might just happen to be what separates you from this other person. So yeah, that's among so many other things that I think about the show.
All right, so right now we're seeing that you're doing a lot of movies right now, and you're doing so well. Lupana, the movie, actually blew me off my feet. Amazing performance. That side has always been with you, always delivering your no, please. I know that we're not friends, but I just have to say the truth. So moving forward, so tell me what changed, because you said that at some point acting wasn't what you wanted to do.
Yeah, it was never what I wanted to do. It wasn't even at some point. I never wanted to do it. I never wanted to act. You just have a chance, and I guess what happened was the more I was doing it, the more I started to enjoy it. So it turned out to be something that I started to do for fun of it. That's one. Secondly, I had the time. Because at the time I hadn't even I was trying to go to university, so we were just sitting at home writing jam. So when I'm not doing that, when I'm not going for lessons, I'm going for modeling auditions. So I pretty much had the time on my hands. you know, and I really wanted to be showbiz. I didn't know what exactly I wanted to be doing, but I wanted to be showbiz. You know, I might as well just do acting. But right after ultimate search, a lot of offers started to come, and the more I did it, the more I started to enjoy it, and it just grew into something that I'm now passionate about. So it was a gradual process. It wasn't I have to do or die or acting kind of thing. No, it wasn't that.
All right. So it's no doubt that we know that you. Okay, let's say I know that you're a very good singer. Like the way you blow people's cover, like you just do this. I don't understand. One of that cover, don't try that. One of that cover that mesmerized you was Chicken's running. You can amazing work with that. So tell me, the singing, is it a hobby, or are we expecting you to sit down, write, and then bring something new to our table, or is it something that you're just doing to?
I always get this question, and to be very honest with you, I really don't know. I mean, I feel like one thing I know for sure is that the fact that you can do something doesn't mean that you have to do that professionally. You get what I'm saying? But the fact that I can sing doesn't mean that I should do it professionally. I've done a few personal songs. I've written a few. I've recorded a few that I listened to by myself. I've not released anything out there yet, other than my cover. Yeah, you know. And sometimes when I go back and listen to these songs, I feel like I always feel like I can do better. You get so singing, I really don't know. I'm open-minded to it, but right now I'm focusing more on acting. That's what pays the bills right now. And the music industry is very difficult. It's not as easy as, you know, the acting world, in the sense that I can be on set for 5 days, 6 days a week, and then get a week rest, and then jump into the next set. So you kind of still have time to do other things, right? Music, for me, if you're a serious-minded musician that wants to blow, it's almost like a full-time job. When you're not writing your recordings, you're not recording you're putting stuff out there. You're not putting stuff out there. You're trying to promote what you're trying to get gigs, concerts, shows. You know, like it's a full-time job. And you also have to, very important, you also have to have strong financial backing. Talent is never enough. That is the fact. You can be a talented as whatever. It's never enough.
Yeah, true.
You have to have strong financial backing. You have to have like a plan. You know. So right now, I don't know. It could still happen in the future. Maybe when Sony just like you from somewhere, like, let's go find that board. And we'll jump on it. It's on your universal deal.
You know this.
Right now.
All right. So we have. It's no doubt that you're a very stylish person. So if you're supposed to describe your style, what would you say your style is?
My style is I don't know what words to use to describe it. I go with things that I feel very comfortable in. And I don't necessarily go with trend. I don't necessarily go, oh, this is what it's raining now. Let me rock it. I have clothes that I've had for 5 years, 6 years, that I just sight one day and decide to just mix match with something else, and then I step out and I've never worn it before. You get what I'm saying? I'm very open-minded. I'm very random. I'm very unpredictable when it comes to my style. I call it unpredictable. But I like to feel, for me, it's a matter of feeling. I like to feel comfortable in what I'm wearing, as opposed to just make people go, oh wow, when deep down inside I don't feel comfortable. So I have to feel comfortable first, and then secondly, get people to see them, be like, oh, I like what you're wearing. It's very nice.
Yeah.
I like the mix match. I like the way you. Yeah, that's the secondary for me. For me, first of all, I just have to feel comfortable and confident in what I wear. You know, there's some things you just wear. Like, you will change, like, if you just rearrange your, the way you step out, and your walking step will just
You need to be very cautious.
Yeah, you know, so it's all about comfort. You know, be comfortable first, and then obviously it's to tell you you're confident, and then you carry what you're wearing. For me, I always tell people it's not the clothes that is wearing the person, it's the person that is wearing the clothes.
That's wearing the clothes. With this, I can imagine that look, your look for the AMVC, like.
That one was a risk. It was a risk. It was a risk for me.
That's the what?
Yeah.
It was a risk? So tell me, what was
the risk was usually for me, when it comes to big events, AMVCA, as far as I'm concerned, is the biggest event in this part of the world. As far as film is concerned, right? So when it comes to events like that, I don't like taking chances. So what I usually do every year before the AMVCA, I usually have like a number of stylists or designers who make stuff for me. So I usually have at least 2 to 3 different backup outfits just in case the first one doesn't work. That has been my most from the 17th.
Doesn't work out.
Now, last AMVCA, first and foremost, I wasn't sure that I was going to attend the show because 1, I was supposed to be out of the country. 2, I was also supposed to be on the set of the film, which I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to finish on. So I didn't really plan to attend the event. Up until like maybe 2 weeks to the event, that's when I knew that okay, fine. Like let's go. At the time, I had
you're going to make it.
Zero idea, which was unlikely because I'm talking the month before the event, I already know what I'm going to wear. I have backup 1, backup 2, backup 3. 2 weeks to the event, I had no single cloth to wear. So, talking to a friend of mine who is who's a stylist, and he's like, oh, Christopher, you did go here. I'm like, yeah. Like, so what are you wearing? I said, yeah, I don't know yet. He's like, let me make something for you. I'm like, okay. He took my measurements that day, and I didn't see him up until the AMVCA was on the 14th. I didn't see this guy at my house until 7 p.m.-ish on the 13th of that month. That was the night before the AMVCA. So days leading up to this one, I was already having high blood pressure and heart attack combined together because I'm like, what if this outfit doesn't what if there's something wrong with it? What if I don't like the style? So I kept pressuring him. I said, show me something. Send me a video. He sent me a video that the reason I knew that the t-shirt had shine on it. I didn't know the fit, I didn't know the cut, I didn't know the style. I knew it was black. That was all the information that I had. I'm like, God, I beg, help me. Hey, what next day I will not go. I'll go not in the media now. So I went to his house and then I put on the jacket and looked in the mirror. I'm like, okay, I think we're ready to go. So then the mask came up with that on the day of the event. That was never part of the plan. I came up with that on the day of the event. Because I got to the hotel early, like 11-ish. I have a bunch of friends who were at the hotel, who were coming in the ad room, so we were just there chilling. And I remember thinking to myself, with this whole coronavirus peak, it would be nice to just do something like masks. So I called a friend of mine that I know that had masks. And the one I actually wanted, I couldn't get that. The one I eventually went for was like a second option, which I didn't really like, up until I tried it on and realized that it kind of worked with my outfit. Yeah, that was how the look. And apparently a lot of people liked it. I don't know for every other person, but that was smashing. Like, it was amazing. Thank you.
So I'm going to pick up a question I saw from this. Yeah, so proud, but it's alright. I'm going to pick up a question I saw from the audience, and
learn to the way. Like, I've always been able to draw. My sugar brother draws as well, even though he hasn't in a long time. I've always been able to sing. He sings, but it's not something that he doesn't do that much. I'm the one that disturbs the entire house when it comes to singing. So I think we all kind of like got it from our parents. My sister got into showbiz before me. She started modeling before me, and she pretty much got me into the industry. You know, she's not doing that anymore right now, but like, yeah. So my brother is not into showbiz. He was at first when we first started together, but it was no reason. He's an introvert, quiet one.
I think I saw.
I think it's a quiet one. I mean, it was the other way around, but right now, so he's really the kind of person. It's not about the whole celebrity lifestyle. It's not about the camera, the red carpet. No, he would just disappear and run away. So he did the modeling with me for like 3 years, and you know, he left the country, studied abroad, did his masters. He's an engineer. He's your regular. He's not into our
95 guy. He's not into
our terror.
Alright, so remind me, this movie, this dance movie that was out of the cinemas, what's the name of that movie that was produced? Was by what's his name? This movie that was what's the name of that movie again? I forgot to.
That's it. I had it in my head. I went to school. Yeah, for all time's sake, that was a character that I've not seen. Like, every time you come up with something new, there was just one you did being disabled. There's one you did being a nerd. But that, I didn't see you coming up and being a dancer. But that movie you did it amazingly well, I would say. So tell me, how was it shooting that movie? Did you have to go and learn? You know, sometimes you think you're going to learn and all of this stuff just because you want to be professional. How was it shooting that movie?
Well, first off, when I got the offer for the role, I was very excited. It wasn't my first dance film. I've done one before, but this one was different.
Oh, okay.
This one was different when I read it.
All right.
Yeah, it was different for me because the character had to be able to do quite a number of different kinds of dance. You get what I mean? Unlike the first SOT I did, where hip-hop, the whole pop and lock, all of that, which was my comfort zone. I didn't have a problem with doing that. It was what I already knew how to do as a dancer. But this one was different because I had to learn how to do salsa. The character is a dance instructor, so you have to look the part. He's the kind of person that once he walks into a room, once he walks into the studio, embodies that every other person look up to him, and you have to be able to tell that he carries himself. You know what I mean? So that is beyond just dancing. There are a lot of people who know how to dance, but there are not a lot of people who know how to teach dance. You know how to do something, but it's only that not but you can't teach it. You know what I mean? So the character has to exactly. Yeah, people who have that. So first and foremost, we had to rehearse for 3 weeks before we started shooting. Every day from like 10 to 5 or so. Before we actually started principal photography, I had to learn how to dance salsa from scratch. I never knew how to do that, which was very exciting for me because I've always wanted to know how to dance salsa. And then we had to learn all the... And it was tough because having to learn different kinds of routines for different scenes in the movie, it was a lot of work. But the moment we were done with the rehearsals and everything was here, we were ready to go. So when we got on set, it was still work because having to do the same move over and over. You know the way movie industry, the way filmmaking is now. It's one, it's two, do a wide, do a medium, do a close up. It was tiring. But it was fun because I was doing two things that I actually loved to do, which is act.
What you like.
And also the character as well was also a painter.
Oh wow.
You get what I'm saying? He was also a painter, which is kind of like what I don't paint, but I sketch. So it's still in the same artistic world. So it was like best of both worlds, best of all worlds for me. It was a great experience for me generally. Like generally, it was a great experience.
It was a great movie. I like it.
Thank you.
I like it. So moving forward, how has the journey been for you, the brand Chris Okagbue, from your modeling before the whole ultimate search and up till now? How has it been? How's the journey been so far? Rough, challenging, fun, in between, mixed feelings? What has it been?
Well, I would say just like everything else, there's the ups and there's the downs. One thing I try to do, which is something I've always had, which is the same mindset I went to the ultimate search with, is try to not put a lot of pressure on myself. I know that the industry is very competitive. I know that there are a lot of actors out there who are better than I am. There are a lot of actors out there who I am better than. I try as much as possible to put a lot of pressure on myself. I do my own thing. I look at my own thing. So yeah, it's been good. It's been good. One thing about me as well is that I am never satisfied. I always want to outdo myself. I always want to do better than the last time or better than the last job. So because of that, I am never in a place where I feel completely satisfied or completely fulfilled. I just want to jump on the next one. I just want to jump on the next challenge, which is probably the reason why most of the movies you see me in, different roles, different characters. Confession, I really don't like to do the regular, the fine boy. I don't like to play those kind of roles because it's very cliche. It's very cliche. And the Nigerian audience, you can't help it. The Nigerian audience has a way of stereotyping you or typecasting you or seeing you in a certain light where it's impossible, it's difficult for them to see light other than that. You get what I'm saying? As an actor, I want to be able to grow. I want people to be able to see beyond the physical appearance and focus on the art, focus on performance. That is the reason I took on, really challenging roles. I don't think that I am as popular as people think that I am. I don't think I am as famous as people think that I am. I don't think that I have done as many movies as some other people who came into the industry 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and I've been doing this for more than 10 years. But for me, it's really not a problem because it falls down to individual desire, individual wants, what I want for myself. I'd really rather not be in every movie, right? I'd really rather not do that and just look the same. Like every movie you see me in, it's the same person, the same character, the same, If I have to do a couple of movies in a year, but every movie you see is somewhat different. And I feel like I've done my job as an actor for the audience. So, I mean, there are times as well where, the jobs are not coming through, which is the same in every other sector. Sometimes things are not just working out. You're just sitting at home, nobody's offering you roles, nobody's offering you script. And I get very restless because I like to work. I don't like to work for a long period of time. And then there are times where it just bombards you. You just have, like, 5 different schools clashing with each other, 5 different projects just clashing with you, don't even know which one to finish.
At the same time.
So yeah, but I mean, we take it one step at a time, one day at a time, and progress is what's important to me.
Bravo. Well said. I'm so proud of you. I said you should even do what friends. I said it to you all the time. I'm so proud of you. All right, so Chris, I told you one time to have a cup of anything that you want to have inside of it. So you have that.
Of course. But I can quickly grab a cup. But I mean, if anything I want inside.
All right, grab it.
Grab it real quick.
Yeah, whether.
Like what?
Something
like
should
what?
be inside. Yeah.
Something like what?
Grab it real quick. Whether liquor.
In 1 minute, let me quickly grab a little bit of alcohol.
Grab a little bit. Grab it. All right. So guys, do not forget that you should like and subscribe to LTTV all over our social media platform, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and of course YouTube. So yeah, we have the man back.
My own is a bit too big, I don't know.
This is my dear, all man for you. Right? The bigger the better. Pour whatever liquor you want.
Because I don't know what we are doing with this.
So somebody will say, can we ask questions?
I'm just going to start with a little bit of.
So just pour it. We're going to do just pour a little bit. Because you will see pour some other bit. Just keep pouring. Somebody was asking, yeah, great. Child, that's small now. Somebody is asking,
yes,
you can ask questions. But right now we're going to do something fun. Yeah, feel free to ask questions. Yeah, so we're going to do something fun with Chris Okagbue. We're going to play the song association. Chris, have you heard of
song association? I think I have an idea what that means, but go ahead and explain.
All right. So if I give you a word like time, you give me a song that has time in it, and then who sang it. And the fun part is you have to do this in 10 seconds. If you fail to do this, you drink up. And of course, you must give us a song that we all know. Don't you want to?
I will write the song. No.
And then give us a song. No, you will drink. You will start drink. So if you get it right, I drink up. If you get it wrong, you drink up.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
So the first one I have is
dance. Just dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me.
Who sang it?
It's Justin Timberlake, Timberland, and Ricardo. I think that's it.
I feel like you're lying.
Yeah.
I feel like you've not released this song.
What do you say?
All right. I'll take your word for it. I'll drink up. I will drink it. I will drink up.
I won't drink up.
So the next song we have, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Blow.
Blow as in blow. Girl, you just a blow my Oh my mind, oh my mind. Why are you still counting now?
You are wicked. You are wicked.
Yeah. Once I get with you, stop counting. That is it. Stop counting and drink up. It's on a high today.
All right.
It's entering your money. So we call it for me. Yeah.
All right, the next one we have big.
B-I-G, B-O, B-B-A, don't fuck, what's up, E-E-A, Federal Jam with a C, at B-I-G, it has, B-D, and, yeah, it's B-I-G and B-D from back in the day, everybody knows that song. 3 cups, yeah?
This is wickedness.
I'll tell you what you can't do.
Somebody said, oh, it's so cute. I doubt it. You can't be doing this to me.
All right, thank you very much. They will bring ventilator for you that they use for corona people after drinking this.
The next song we have is Run. Run.
If I could run away, I'd run away with you far away. To a place, drink up, yeah. Let me be singing the soundtrack of your drinking. With every drink you will drink today, you're gonna drink too. You've not started.
It's alright.
Oh, it's the last one because you're the one drinking. So I was the one drinking now. Question will reach 10.
Yes. No, it's 5. So this is the fifth one, right?
Maybe I'll fill this one for you just so.
So the fifth one is. Thank you. The last one is dream.
I already know a song to sing, but I just want to drink for your sake. Before you start asking questions back to me. I already knew a song to sing, but I just wanted to drink. Do you have to give her the accent? It's not be as if I'm not a nice person, but let me just.
Thank you. You are a nice person.
Hi, especially my esophagus.
What is I going to sing?
Dream, I want you in my life when I need you. Remember that old song now? I think I've not born you then.
I don't know that. Hey. I'm very young like that. Ain't old enough.
It's a classic. Everybody knows that song. I don't know what you're talking
about. I didn't know it. Somebody's saying, how do you handle your romantic roles? Like after the movie, do you reflect?
Yeah, I just saw it. I was going to answer that. Boss, A-C.
Yeah.
I hope I did not just murder your name. So I think it's a personal thing. Like I said, I've been doing this for a while, and I've been able to grow to a certain level of resistance when it comes to stuff like that. I'm able to a large extent, I'm able to draw the line between, me being a character and then my personal life. Some scenes can get intense. That's all right, but you have to have it at the back of your mind. You're still going to. It's not going to be like the first time it's going to happen. It's actually going to be the last. So how do you? I do a movie right now, and I have an intense romantic with somebody, and then I go home thinking about it, dreaming about it, and then I jump on another movie set and have the same experience with another person, and then the third time, I cannot just be catching things all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to, it's pretty much more concerned about the technicalities and how it looks on screen. How believable it looks, how authentic it looks. And because of that, I don't get carried away by what is going on. Once they say cut, it's cut. You get what I'm saying? I also, for me, as I speak for myself, I also think that it's very important to have chemistry with whoever is the place on the show. That is the only way you can do a relatively believable performance, right? So even offset, your friends is when you have conversations with your friends, then so you can build some certain level of friendship and chemistry. So when you come on set, it's not awkward. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes some people like get carried away by this. We are close, we are offset, we are that kind of thing. But it doesn't help because you can't just be carrying that from one set to the other. So yeah.
My light just went off. So somebody says Julie Queen, she says king of TikTok. Like where is the lie? Where is the lie?
I'm not the king of TikTok. I'm just lying. There are people that are my role model.
I feel like TikTok is for you. No. You are the master. You are the Idaboski. You are the liquid metal.
Give them. So you have never repeated that. I'm a human being, of course. Like I said, I have some things that can be a bit intense, and it stays with you, but it's a conscious decision. You have to be able to come out of it. Your take for instance, I'm playing Jack in the movie. I am Jack when I'm on set. I'm Chris when I'm not on set. So I can't go back home as Chris and now be still thinking like Jack or thinking like Jack. You get, I'm a human being, like I said. Sometimes these things stay with you, but you have to find a way to block them out, so you can do the work that they have paid you to do. You get what I'm saying? You can't just be carrying things up and down.
As in, up and down. That won't pay you. All right. So, any more questions before we let Mr. Chris Okagbue go? So, Chris, there are lots of people that are actually here and they've joined in for one reason or the other. What do you have to say?
First of all, I'd like to say thank you to everyone for tuning in. You can or you could be doing anything else with your time. That is the honest truth. You could be on TikTok, you could be on anybody else's page, but you decided to come and listen to our little banter. So I am very grateful for that. Thank you for the questions. I wish I had more because I love to answer questions. Maybe not the very, very important questions. I love to ask the questions.
Okay, this one says, how do you handle female fans and private DMs?
That's a bit difficult. Female fans. Let me start with the DMs. To be honest with you, you can get a bit intense.
Yes.
I try as much as possible because you can't really tell who is genuinely interested in your work. I get a lot of DMs from people saying, I saw your movie, I thought it was very good. Continue to do what you're doing, you're doing a great job. I feel obliged to respond to such DMs because they're referring to my work. The audience, they are the reason we do the work we're doing. You get. So when I get compliments like that, I'm obliged to respond. Sometimes, however, some people use this as a pick-up line, more or less. And the moment you respond, you are opening gates for unnecessary talks and stuff like that. I just kind of have to find a way to get myself out of that situation without offending the person because regardless, they are still a fan of your work. And I don't know how many fans I have out there. Even if I have 1 billion fans, I don't want to lose one. I want to keep all my fans and keep all my fans happy to the best of my ability as a human being, doing what I can do. I know where to draw the line. Dealing with female fans is something that I've kind of gotten used to because, like I said, I've been doing this for a long time since I was 17. So I just find a way to be nice to people, but be very clear about where I am and what I want and what I do not want. And I feel like as human beings, to be able to respect people's choices, people's decisions, and people's stance on everything. So, yeah.
All right. So this boss Ashley, I think she's really here.
I can tell that. She's throwing questions. I'm loving it.
Like she's so here for you. What's the worst experience you've had in the industry?
Yo, I've had a number of them. I've had plenty. Where do I start? The one off the top of my head I can think of right now. I got on the movie set, or rather I had a conversation with a producer about a series of movies. I'm not going to mention names for obvious reasons. I had a conversation with the producer about a series that we're supposed to shoot. And I was supposed to be on set, according to him, I was supposed to be on set for about 8 days. So I had, you know the way our work is now, we work by timing at So we had agreed, okay, fine, you're going to be on set for 8 days. So put that in my schedule, put that in my calendar. And then, you know, some other clauses and stuff in the contract, which looks very okay with me. And then we got a movie set, and I was experiencing some things that were completely different from what we had discussed. I ended up being on that.
What was in the contract?
For a month at least. Now, this obviously affected everything else that I had planned to do based on the calendar that I was already given. That's one. Two, I did not feel like this person had been completely honest with me, which is very wrong. I don't like being taken advantage of, especially when it comes to my work. Even in the process of shooting, a lot of things were going wrong. We had welfare issues, accommodation issues, just general living. The living condition was not anything to write home about, which was completely different from what you had in the contract that we signed. You get what I'm saying? So it was a very bad experience for me. We had to finish the project because we had already started. I like to finish anything that I start, no matter the step is totally out of my time. But it was a very bad experience for me, and I made a personal decision to not work with that production company again. Except of course things are different. But I don't think that even they can blame me for that, because it wasn't just me. Everybody on that production, all the actors, even some of the behind the scenes guys had experienced things and complained and literally got tired. But we ended up finishing the job. Guess what? The job never made it to. Never saw the light of it. It never came out. So all the suffering and everything that was for nothing. So I wasted 1 month and a week of my life for absolutely nothing. So yes, that's one out of so many other experiences. There are times where you experience stuff, I just ask yourself, is this really what I want to do? But I mean, there have also been the good times.
What did you?
Yeah.
True. Yeah. So we're going to take just one last question. I think it's one from Obi.
Okay.
It says, what do you think Nollywood can do better to improve the industry?
What do you
think Nollywood can do better to improve the industry?
First of all, before I say anything, I'd like to draw attention to the fact that we need to give credit to the industry, because sometimes we get carried away and forget how far we've come. It's very important for us to remember where we're coming from. Think about 10 years ago, just off the top of your head, think about 10 years ago, the best movie you've ever seen 10 years ago, or the kind of movie you used to make 10 years ago, and the kind of movie you make now. There's a huge difference.
We're making now,
Yes. And people tend to compare Nollywood to Hollywood. Go to Google and check how long Hollywood has been in existence, and check how long Nollywood has been. Nollywood has been existing for less than 50 years. But right now, our movies are competing on the same platform as some of these Hollywood movies. Our movies are good enough to be on platforms such as Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney, and all of that. We are able to do all of this in a relatively shorter period of time than Nollywood, people that we look up to or feel like they do better than us. I am not saying that there's no room for improvement. There's obviously room for improvement in our storytelling, our scriptwriting, even in our acting and our performance. Very bad experience, and I made a personal decision to not work with that production company again. Except of course things are different. But